Hello, Python people. I'm here with a request video for the setCoords. Okay, the setCoords. I just typed it in as a comment on the screen. The setCoords function. Okay, what does this thing do? Okay, so when we create a graphics window, right? Actually, why am I erasing that? Let's just leave it there. Okay, when you create a graphics window, okay, you do something like win equals graph win, and then you give it a name, right? And then you give it like 200 by 200, right? So what that's saying with the 200 by 200 is that that's the height and width, right, of the window, right? Now, what happens if you wanted to create your own window with its own coordinate system? Okay, now let's take tic-tac-toe for example. Okay, tic-tac-toe, right, has what, three boxes across and three boxes down. Okay, now you could do something where you create a coordinate system that you say 300 by 300, right? Now you'll have every, starting at 100 and 200, right? You'd have a vertical line, right, and a horizontal line for, to draw the boxes, right? So that could get, a little tricky, but there is an easier way to do it, right? There really is, okay? So what you can do is you can do something like this, where you say, and by the way, let me pull up my book. It is on page, let's see, it's on page 99. Okay, it's on page 99 of your textbook. Okay, so let's create the window right here, and let's not give it any parameters other than setCoords demo. Okay, we can then do something like this. We can say win.setCoords. Now this is where the syntax gets a little different. It's x lower left, right? Y lower left. So I'll write that as XLL, comma YLL, okay, comma X upper right, comma Y upper right. Now what that means, instead of having the 0, 0 point up here in the upper left, the coordinate system now is going to start in the lower left like a normal XY coordinate system. Okay, so here's the goal. We want to create a coordinate system that goes from 0 to 3, okay, and then 0 to 3 this way. Okay, so the way you do that, just by going what I have here. So let's do lower left at 0 and lower right at 0. Lower, okay, so x and y are now at 0, 0 in the lower left down here. Okay, and we'll make the upper right, 3, comma 3. So what this means is 0, 0 is down here in the lower left, and 3, 3 is up here in the upper right. And to prove that, right, we can draw some lines. Okay, so let's do line 1 equals win.line, right? I think it's a line, right? Line. Okay, it's early in the morning. Okay, line 1, and let's start. Okay, let me get some coordinates down here. So what do you think we should? What do you think we should do? Where should we draw our line? Right? Lines take what? 2 points, right? So let's do line 1 equals point, and let's just do 0, comma 0. Okay, and again for the y, point 0, comma 0. Okay, and let's see if we can. Actually, we don't want to draw a line there. We want to draw a line. We want to draw a line because we're doing a tic-tac-toe board. Okay, so we want to do it at 1. Okay, x is at 1, so we're going to go over on the x-axis 1, and y is going to stay at 0. Then we're going to go all the way up the axes. Okay, from 1 on the x to 3 on the y. So let's see what this does. Okay, let me draw it because it'll make a lot more sense. Okay, let's try it. Maybe it'll crash and burn here. We'll call it line. We'll call it coords. Okay, run. Let's see what happens here. Okay, so we got the graphics window, but we had an error. It says here, name line is not defined. Okay, name line is not so it's line 1. Why didn't somebody tell me? Line 1. Okay, so ready? Let's draw this. Run. And line 1 is not defined. Okay, let me see. It's lowercase line 1. Why? It's early in the morning. I'm sorry, everybody. So let's run it again. Okay, there it is. There is our vertical line. I knew we'd get it, okay? So how do we draw another one now? How do we draw the second vertical line? We'll call it line 2 equals line, and then we need 2 point objects, point, okay? So the second line is at 2, 0, okay? And point, so we need to go over to 2 and all the way up to 3, okay? And let's draw that line 2 dot draw on the window. Okay, so let's draw that. And now we have the 2 vertical lines. So we're dealing in a very compact right coordinate system now. We're at 0 here, 1, 2, 3, and again 0, 1, 2, 3, right? So let's draw the other 2 lines now, right? Okay, so let's call it line 3 equals line, and then we need a point. Now we need to go on the y-axis. We need to be at 0 on the y-axis, 1 on the y-axis, okay, and then we need to go all the way across, right to the right. So x goes all the way over to 3, and y is at 1, okay? So let's do line 3 dot draw, okay, and then we'll draw it on the window. Let's see if this works. And again, pause the video, look at the code. So now we have almost our tic-tac-toe board here. One more line to go. And don't worry, I'll leave the code up. Line 4 equals a line object. Point. Now we need to be at what? 0, 2. Okay. And point. Right. What do we need to be for the last one? We need to be. This is the second point all the way on the right. Right. So we need to be at 3 for the x and 2 for the y. And let's draw that puppy. Line 4 dot draw on the window. Okay. So run. There we go. We have our tic-tac-toe board. See that? Now the question becomes, how do you draw x's and circles in this stuff? I'll leave that for another video, okay? I wanted to get you started on how to draw a tic-tac-toe board. So I'll leave the code up here. Again, it's on page 99 of your textbook. And again, we're just setting our own coordinate system instead of using pixels. Okay, we're no longer dealing in pixels. That's the key. I probably should have said it at the beginning of the video. Please leave a reaction on Slack. Right click, add reaction to let me know that you watched the video. Have a great day.